Hey everyone, we got Cyndi here. She's going to pick her 5 top colors, her favorite ones. But before we do that, I just want to say thanks for Cyndi showing up. She wasn't aware we were doing this filming today, thus the glasses and the hat. So my apologies, Cyndi, but I think everybody wants to see the real you. For those who don't know, Cyndi does everything pretty much that's on the floor, whether we shipping stuff to Amazon, shipments throughout the day, your orders, tracking orders, answering questions, making phone calls. I would say answering phone calls, but usually it gets passed to me. But thank you for everything you do. But before we pick our colors, Cyndi, I just want to ask a couple questions on pertaining to what you do. So what would you say is the most common thing that happens or questions you get from customers regarding their orders? Or it could be delivery service or what have you.
Where is my order? Why does it say label created?
That's a good one. Yeah. So you want to explain it?
Actually, we kind of rectified that a little bit, and I found out how to print a sheet that they can actually scan when they pick it up, so it is in their hands. When we package it and create that label, it goes out that day, regardless whether they pick it up or we drop it off. It is out of our hands. But now they can scan a sheet, they received it, so it's in their hands.
The label created is most of the time, right? Most of the time label created means that we created the label, it's been shipped, but USPS or whoever hasn't scanned it in. Although, just like Cyndi said, is that 100% it's been shipped. They just haven't scanned it. So sometimes it may be days of just continue saying label created, right?
Yes.
And then it shows up in your door the next day, and then they fill in all the tracking information. But she's the one that does it all, and then comes to my office if there's some big issues and voices her concerns in her own particular way, shall I say?
Yeah, I was going to say, anytime I ask our mail lady or even go to the post office and ask their manager, what's the deal? There's really no answer. I don't know. You only work there.
Yeah.
So they really have no answers.
And I will say on international orders, if you're shipping USPS internationally, we don't have a way to track your orders once it leaves the country. You have to contact your local postal office or what have you. And that's why I always recommend using UPS or DHL, something along those lines. A little more expensive, but way easier to track and validate that shipment. But with that said, Cyndi, we're going to go with your first color. So again, this is Cyndi's top 5 colors that'll be offered in her set along with the others. So what do you got?
The first one I have is Blueblood.
And why Blueblood?
Oh gosh, because it's pretty. This is Blueblood, and actually Jeff has a table at home that somebody made for him. It's just
Black Forest. Mm-hmm.
Black Forest, yes. It's just pretty. It's a pretty blue.
So it has blues and has some little purples in it. A lot of people use this color when they're doing the ocean art themes for the dark portion of their ocean art. Where you go from lighter to dark, the dark part of the ocean. Blueblood is kind of one of my favorites, so obviously I'm going to pick a new color when it's my turn.
No, it's okay.
All right.
It's one of my favorites. I would say one of a grays would be a shadow gray that I see a lot of people make charcuterie boards with, especially when you incorporate the swirls in it. It kind of gives it that deep, when you put the swirls in it, the deep grays pop out a little bit more. I just think it's a really pretty gray. And I'll probably say that a lot. All these colors to me are pretty.
And your third color?
Third would be, well, that worked out well.
That's okay. I'll get it. Yep.
All right, anyways. Sibafu Green is a nice, I don't want to say lime, but maybe a lime green. I don't see a whole lot of this going out lately, but it is a nice green. I
don't know if I'd take that as a good or bad comment, but
well, I think it depends on the season. When St. Patrick's Day comes in,
Christmas.
I guess you're right, but that's
Yeah.
probably not a good thing to say.
No, I like Sibafu Green. It has its own.
I think it depends on the season. It's not a everyday color that people pick, but you know. Fourth color, I think does get passed up. I will say this is Prince Purple, and it is part of the pastel series set. I
like that one a lot.
It does.
I think we need to advertise that more because, like you said, it
It's
has
a-
a purples and it has a dark gray undertones to it.
It's very nice. I do like that,
like that one.
color.
That's a good choice.
You know what? That ain't gonna work. So I'm just gonna put that right there for now.
And last but not least,
Last one is Shinba Copper. It does have, I don't want to say reddish copper.
some would say like a red wine, maybe.
Yeah, I've always liked it. It doesn't have too much, to me, a like shimmery metallic look to it that a lot of the coppers and bronzes have.
I think that's a good point that you just brought up. So a lot of our golds, coppers, our whites, and bronzes, most of them have larger particle sizes, and we get questioned on that a lot. You know, on the particle size, how they affect it. But if you go to our website and under the menu has a pigment information list, and on that pigment information list, it has all the colors and it has several columns, and one of those columns shows the particle size of the pigment. I can't remember if this one's a 10 to 60 micron, but the general rule of thumb is the bigger that micron size is, the number, say this is 1060, if you see something above that, the bigger that number, the bigger the particle size. The bigger the particle size, the more dense it's going to be, more metallic it's going to be, and it'll probably settle quicker in epoxy. So make sure when you're buying these colors, copper, this one isn't, this is a beautiful one. Just look at the particle sizes for all of our colors, and it kind of help you. And normally the bigger particle sizes gives you that more metallic. A lot of people use them for like countertops, like that extra bling on top. But with that said,
Great.
so your top 5 colors are again,
Oh, sorry, Shinba Copper, Blueblood,
one of my favorites.
Shadow Gray, Sibafu Green, and Prince Purple.
I like that one too. Way overrated, like you stated. With that said, we're going to offer Cindy's box. We don't know what I'm going to name it or what she's going to name it right now, but by the time we list it on our website, you'll see it. So they'll be offered. Thanks, Cindy.
Thank you.
Later.